What up? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start the show by being transparent. And yesterday we took another step in the right direction. Best bet for the show was a winner with D'Lo over 7.5 assists, and had another winner with the under in the Kings game. The lone loser was the Lakers' first half over. So 2 in 1 day, hitting just below 60%. Last like 181 plays in the NBA. So we'll try to keep that going here today. In the chat, another move in the right direction for you guys as well. 10-7 is what I had written down. I'll give you guys a couple shout outs, and I'll start with Bitsy. I don't always, it's hard to grade first quarter props because you really just got to be watching the game. But I was watching the game for yours. And Kaminga, I forget who he passed it to, but he did have an assist in the first quarter, so that was a winner. Joe the Gambler cashed with the Mavericks, and I got scared off when Luca became questionable, and he ended up playing. They ended up killing them anyway. So nice work by you. I wish I got there with the Mavs as well. Aaron had the Thunder. Main A had Sabonis over his 8.5 assists, and let's see a couple more here. Raven Ron, he cashed with that overtime in the Lakers Bucks over. Nice one there. Michael cashed with me on the under in the Kings game. RH also had that D'Lo prop for his best bet. And let's see. Last but not least, it should be, or a couple more. Football coach. He went with Valanciunas under 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I don't think that one was close. D'Lo over his assists as well. And then Majestic Mike, he cashed with SGA under his PRA. So nice work by the chat. It's been a couple good days in a row, so we'll try to keep it going as a collective here. Let's take a look at the chat. Nathan in the building first. He says pop out before games is good luck. Hey, it was good, man. I probably might want to go again today. Now I'm thinking about it. Buford didn't like the Lakers early. Yeah, it took them to the end of the game, but they got it done. Zoned up. Appreciate you. Says prop god Skee. Don't always have props, but that one did work out nice. Prolific says, I'm on the Knicks and Cavs today. What up, peeps? D-Lo. Glad everybody's cashing. David K like that D-Lo prop as well. What up, Kylie Reynolds? He's ready to talk about today. Zach says, since we early, y'all might as well hit the like button. That is much appreciated, man. Ray D'Amico in the building. Hello, Miss Tasha. Mahafi says, what's good, everyone? Don't forget to hit the like button, and I appreciate that. It helps out the show, man. If you guys hit the like button for me, definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we'll talk about it, Tasha. Double OT game. Lakers on the schedule again today. We will absolutely get to it. We got a lot of games today. We have 12 games. So we have a lot to talk about. Mahafi asking about anybody stoked for MLB opening day or MLB to kick off. I'm sure a lot of people are because, I mean, I would too, except it's not, I like baseball. It's just, I don't like betting it to start the season like the first month. And honestly, I do better. I do better when I do better in the NBA when I'm not trying to cap a million baseball games every day and the NBA and college basketball, or WNBA and MLB and NBA. Like, I can only cap so much, man, without shortcutting some of them. So I do like MLB. I'll be watching, and maybe I'll do some of that live betting because I'm really good at betting live team totals. Maybe that will be my lane for the regular season, and then when we get closer to playoffs, when the NBA is over, whatever the case may be, then I'll jump back in and start betting some baseball. But I'm sure everybody's happy that it's back. Nathan says, Jay Money said he's taking a break. I feel the same way. Whatever you got to do, man. It doesn't hurt to take a few days off or whatever if you're, you know, feel like it's a lot of mental, man. So if you feel you need a mental break to just refresh, go for it. I have nothing, I think that's the right thing to do. I've done that plenty of times. I'm seeing things well right now, so I don't want to take any break. That's just me. But I've had times like that, plenty of times. Joshua is a fan of today's card. Casey in the building says 12 million games to cap. Biff's, Biff's Almanac. I wonder if this is the same one from Twitter a while ago, a couple years ago. There was a Biff's Almanac on Twitter, and I'm very curious if that's the same one. Appreciate you, Casey. Reminding everybody to hit the like button. Bryce in the building, ready for this massive card. David says he's up $60 for my picks. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you're winning money. That's all we want on this show. Jeff, reminding everybody to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Kyle coming in and says, okay, Skee, you got me on Mavs. I'm willing to give you the championship belt, but you better put it on the line and head it tonight because I want that belt back. Well, we got a lot to choose from. We have a hell of a lot to choose from. So I'm sure we'll find something. And, you know, the Lakers are on the slate again. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later. I'll be on Kyle's show at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I believe Mr. Ravino will be there too. So come check us out later. What up, Brian? Bryce, appreciate you 100%, bro. With the 1999 dono, said ladder D'Lo up to 10 last night. Appreciate you. Hey, man, good job by you laddering it up. And you know we're looking at it whenever LeBron is not on the court. Appreciate you, Timothy Williams. You like that pick as well. So it's about time to get to it. Getting another reminder to smash the like button, and I appreciate you. And okay, not the same one from Twitter. All right, let's get to it. Won't be looking at the CBI and NIT too much, but NBA, I'm ready to go. All right. First game up, we'll go in rotation order like we always do. First game up, we'll have Warriors and Magic. Opened up Magic minus 3.5. They're now 4.5 or 5 point favorite. Total open 218.5, and has dropped 1 point. For the injury report, let me just hit refresh. Kaminga now questionable. Jackson Davis also game time decision. For the Magic, they'll be without Gary Harris, and then Caleb Houston is game time decision. So this one is interesting from a few different ways. I'll say for the Warriors, they did, like I said, they need to win games. They got it done yesterday. It's just I don't know what to expect from Steve Kerr, and that makes me nervous. But back end of a back to back, third game in 4 nights for them. I think 4 games in 6 nights as well. Versus a Magic team who's very well rested. They've had 3 days off before this one, and they're coming off of a loss, so it's a nice bounce back spot for them. They're 16-5 as a home favorite so far this year. They've covered 5 of their last 6 games. I mean, it looks really easy to go and just run to the window and bet the Magic. It really does. I looked up this specific situation because I would think when you have, you know, I'm gonna just read it. You would think it's a lot different than the results, but this is as far as the database has this specific situation. Um, a home favorite on 3 days rest versus an unrested non-conference opponent after All-Star break. 4-7 straight up, 3-8 against the spread. And, you know, Magic, they might still need to win games, but the Warriors are still hungry too and need to win games as well because the Rockets are on their ass. So I don't want to count out the Warriors. They are 9-5 against the spread unrested, and they've been pretty damn good against the spread on the road too. So it makes me nervous to even think about backing them without Kaminga. But this is how I feel about the game. Um, I'm just I think the Magic look a little bit too easy with the number, and I'm not wanting to bet against teams who are extremely motivated at this time of the year. That's just how I feel about it. So if I'm playing, I would grab the points with Golden State and hope Kaminga does get out there. Um, and I don't have a strong opinion about the total. Let's see what the chat thinks about it. Yeah, Casey, I need it. Yeah, Casey always looking out. Let me hit that water break. Let me hit that water break. I need it. Let me hit mute this time because y'all be firing me up. All right, I needed that. AC always looking out. All right, let's get back to the game. Let's see. Let's see. Eduardo likes the Magic tonight. Jeff disagrees. He likes the Warriors. Shout out to Biff. He gifted a membership. I can't see who it went to, but I appreciate you gifting it. And shout out to the lucky winner. RH says Warriors are 11-3 against the spread in their last 14 games on the road. Not something I really want to go against. Tasha's thinking maybe the Magic first half. Bryce not interested. What up, Derry Hardaway? Here goes some stats from Saded. Says first half Magic are 8-2 last 10 against the spread at home. Warriors 4-6 last 10 on the road. Thinking about that Magic first half. Tasha says she took Warriors last night plus 6.5. Damn. I mean, when was it 6.5? I never saw that, but congrats on getting a good number. Absolutely. Yeah, I think we'll just skip this game. I told you which way I lean, but we'll keep moving down the list because this is not one I think I'm close to getting to the window with currently. I really want to know about Kaminga's status. Next up, we have 545, 546, Brooklyn and Washington. Opened up Nets minus 2.5. Looks like 3.5. Total has dropped about 5 points to 221. Injury report, you do have Cam Thomas, game time decision. You have Cam Johnson, Dennis Smith Jr. out. For Washington, Tyus Jones is out, Amori out, Shemet out. Um, yeah, this one, I'm not gonna lie. Today we might have to skip some of these games because it's a lot of games, and some of these are just I'm not interested in. Apologize. There we go. Let's get there. So the Wizards are 2-6 against the spread their last eight. I almost want to say the Wizards are a team that looked like they were quitting, but at least Kyle Kuzma's back in the lineup. 10-19 as a home dog. We know they've been a lot better on the road. Nets, fourth straight game on the road, so travel fatigue spot. They have been good in the first half against the spread whenever they've been a favorite. They've covered 16 out of 24. I want to say I'll leave that one alone there because I must have messed up my notes. But they have only covered 2 of their last 7 and are 3-6 as a road favorite. Yeah, this one I think we just have to skip. I'm really not interested in putting money on this game. So unless the chat really, really loves something, I think we just have to pass. Himothy says skip. Couple guys saying under. RH likes the under as well. Yeah, guys, this is the one of those we'll skip. So I'll listen to you, how I feel about it. We'll move over to the next one. And that is this one I'm interested. 547, 548, Cleveland and Charlotte. Opened up Cavs minus 10, 10.5 now. Total open 207. And consensus is 206.5. Injury report. Donovan Mitchell, Dean Wade, Jerome, all out. Looks like Max Struess, game time decision, could be getting him in the lineup there. For Charlotte, still no LaMelo, Seth Curry, Martin, or Williams. So how I feel about this is this Hornets team is looking like one of those teams that is quitting. Let's pull them up here. It's also one of those flat spots, first game home off a long road trip. Look at them as a double-digit dog against the spread. They're only 11-18, 37.9%. They failed to cover all 5 of their last games. I want to say all of those they've been double-digit dogs, or at least if they weren't double-digit dogs, they lost by double digits in all of them. And in the first half, they are 21-49, 30% against the spread on the season. Cavaliers, it is their third game in 4 nights, 4 games in 6 nights. But I want to say one of those games, I mean, the last one versus the Hornets, they were killing them. I don't think that was taxing at all. And the game before that, they got blown out, I believe, by the Heat. So I really just feel like at the moment, these are teams going in opposite directions. Um, And I feel like the Cavs, like, let me look at the standings. The Cavs have a lot more to play for. The Hornets are not playing for anything. And I told you guys, I don't want to bet on teams right now who are either quitting or or are unmotivated. That's just a good way to lose money at this time in the season. The Cavaliers are a half game in front of the Knicks, 1.5 games in front of the Magic, 2 games behind the Bucks. So it's still a lot to play here for the Cavs, and I think they bring a lot of effort from the start. I think the Cavs first half -6, the Cavs full game -10.5. Those are the directions I want to go in this game. Can anybody talk me off in the chat? Let's take a look. Here we go. Prolific says, I have Cavs first half spread in my pocket. I like to hear that. Rich homie says, Yoski, I'm going to be in Vegas week 4 of football. What spots you recommend? Sorry, not sports related. Depends what you are trying to do. Are you asking me for spots to watch the games? Are you asking me for spots to have fun? Etc. Etc. All different. But I can point you in the right direction for sure. And also, still looking for James Bond to make that comment. He did comment yesterday and said, he never got his free lunch. I'm not gonna search you out and try to find you on Twitter to message you. Just comment on the show after the show. Message me on Twitter or hit me in the Discord, and we'll make sure we take care of that. Just had a random thought about that. Zach says had to renew a subscription. Appreciate that. Bryce says Hornets are hard to watch because they don't care. I agree. Brian thinking about Hornets team total under in the first half. I could absolutely see it. And I think we're going over on the water breaks today, man. I had a very cheesy morning this morning, if you can't tell. Joey agrees. He likes the Cavs here. Now I need more than a two-piece there, David. I need like I'm especially right now, I'm pretty hungry. I need definitely more than a two-piece. Tasha likes that Cavs first half. Ooh, D Rose, a legend counterpunching here says Cavs 1-6 against the spread as a double-digit favorite. That is interesting. Interesting. Manny says Charlotte is the worst team to get to their team total. Bryce asking what the last total closed at. I'm unsure. I wasn't involved in that game, but I'll take a peek. The last game closed at 206, and this one is 206 and a half. Good call to even take a look at that by Bryce, and they won that game by 23 points. It was just at home though. Now they're on the road, so we shall see. Timothy likes Hornets team total under 98 and a half. KC. Um, all right. It looks like majority like the Cavs or Hornets team total under. Looks like that's the direction that we're looking at today. And super the greatest like Brandon Miller over his points plus rebounds. I won't be involved in any player props here, but I think the Cavs first half, Cavs full game are absolutely worth a shot. All right, we'll move over to another one. That is the Blazers and the Hawks. This one I have opinions about too. And I'm interested to talk it out. Opened up Hawks -11. They're 10.5 point favorites now. Total open 214. And it's up to 217. As far as the injury report, Aiton looks like he's game time along with Matisse Thybulle, Jeremy Grant. They'll be without Anthony Simons, Sharp, and Brogdon. For the Hawks, DeJounte Murray is questionable with some kind of back issue. The other long list of guys who have been out continue to be out. I don't even feel like naming them for the Hawks. They continue to be out every single game. So for me in this one, I had a couple different things. I was hoping to see some guys who could score for the Portland side, and I was really hoping to get DeJounte Murray in there. Um, you have a Hawks team who's been playing really good offense lately. They've won over 4 games in a row, and they've had back-to-back games with 30 plus assists. That's a sign of teams that's doing a lot well on offense. But that starts with DeJounte Murray. So if he's not out there, very hard for me to like them on the offensive end or get there with an over. You do have both teams, bottom 10 defensive rated teams last 5. Both Portland and Atlanta have gone over 5 of their last 6 games. If you tell me DeJounte Murray's in, I like the over. As far as the way the line is moving, the total at least, they're kind of, I feel like that's assuming he's going to play. Back injuries are always scary though. So I'd be curious in the chat if you guys think he's going to play. And What do you think about that total? As far as the side, I'm not laying this kind of points with the team who's not playing the greatest defense. Just is what it is. I get that it's the fourth game in 6 nights for the Blazers, but Hawks just 12 and 24 ATS as a favorite. That just goes to show they shouldn't be laying that kind of a number. So the over or pass for me, really, really need DeJounte Murray. What do you guys think about that? Let's see. And Rich Homie says, what sports books to watch games? Westgate? Yeah, Westgate is the best place to watch games. Chill by the pool watching games outside, circa? Absolutely. You did your homework. You know where to go. If you want to hang at the pool and watch the games, no other place is doing it but circa. But if you just want to chill and want the best atmosphere inside to watch the games, I think Westgate. Oh yeah, we'll talk, Rich Homie. Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. We can have some fun, man. Um, Daniel likes the Blazers and over. Jim Turner says it's an over game. All right, I like to hear that. RH says Blazers are 10-5 against the spread in their last 15. Just reminding us. Thinks Marquise thinks we should take them with the points. Sated says Hawks are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 first quarters. Meanwhile, the Blazers are 8-2. Thinks the Blazers will have a nice start here. Biff's Almanac says Bogdan points. Tasha's ready to get to the next game. Casey. Casey knows. And she knows I like to have fun, man. Zach says, look ahead. The Hawks play the Celtics tomorrow. Hawks can't afford to look ahead for anything, honestly. But yeah, I'm thinking about the over. I wish I could get some confirmation on DeJounte Murray. That's all I really want, all I really need. So that's what I like for this one. Let's keep it going down the list. We have 551, 552, Clippers and Sixers. This game opened Clippers minus 5.5. They're a 6-point favorite now. Total opened 219 and is down 4 points to 215. Injury report, I don't see anybody on there for the Clippers. For the Sixers, you have Oubre game time. They continue to be without Milton, Embiid, and Covington. 76ers will be playing their third game in 4 nights, fourth and sixth, and it's their first game home off a 4-game road trip. So flat spot for them. Clippers are in a bounce back spot, but I feel like bounce back after bounce back after bounce back spot for them. They just haven't been playing good basketball. They've only covered one of their last 6 games, and it's also their third game in 4 nights, fourth and sixth. So not a whole lot to like there. I'll just say like this, and let me just pull it up here. Yeah, Clippers last 5 games, bottom 5 defensive rated team. I'm just not really interested in laying with teams who cannot get stopped. So until they show me some consistency on that side, I have to look the other way when they're laying points. So lean Sixers. Don't think this is a game I will get to the window with. Both teams are bottom 10 in pace. Sixers have gone under 9 of their last 10. Maybe an under. That's the way the market is going. Either under or Sixers would be my recommendations here. It's getting spicy in the chat, man. Getting a little spicy. See y'all in there. Joey Skinner says Clippers minus 5.5. Joshua likes them in the first half. Bryce also liking those Clippers. Brian says it's a Clippers spot. I want to get there. Hard to trust the way they've been playing defense. I can agree with that. D Rose says can't trust them. Matt Porter says look ahead to the playing game. I like that comment there. I don't have a strong opinion. Didn't really look into that and don't have a strong opinion. What up, Link? Good to see you. Hope all has been well. Not a lot of love for the Clippers, but still, some people want the spot. Jim Turner says revenge. Clippers minus 6.5. Josh says you said the same about OKC yesterday. You see how that went. This is a gift. Hey, you don't make a whole. I mean, there'll be spots where this is what it's called. What catch the falling knife? I don't want to catch the falling knife. When I see a team going like this, I'm not always trying to wait and guess every single game when they're gonna finally start to go the other way. I would like to see them do it first. So now that I've seen OKC, maybe look a little bit okay. Maybe I'll feel like I can bet them in the next time. That's all. Not saying that it can't win. I'm just saying I'm not interested in betting. That's all. And Warriors have been inconsistent. Hey, every day we're not gonna. I went 2-1 yesterday, and I'm happy with that. I don't gotta bet every single game. Some games teams got to show me that they want it, or show me that they can do the things I need them to do. That's just how it is. Is it a Clipper spot? Absolutely. JB in the building. He likes the Clippers. Bash Bros already looking for tomorrow. A lot of people liking the Clippers. Lot of people liking the Clippers. Dante says Harden's first game back in Philly. I didn't think about that. I definitely didn't think about that. But could be something to that. Maybe bet on his props. Could absolutely see him having a good game because of that. Jake Slobin, what up, my boy? Says not worth putting your money on this Clippers defense. That's just how I feel. So I'll lean 76ers because of that, and I'll move on to the next game. Jonathan. Don't cry tomorrow when Clippers shit the bed. All right, next game up. 553, 554. Knicks and Raptors opened up Knicks minus 13 or I'm sorry, minus 12 and a half. And they're as high as minus 14 right now. Total has gone up to 3 points to 212. Injury report. Sorry, excuse me. Mitchell Robinson is supposed to play. Let me refresh. It says game time, but I swear I saw he's supposed to play today. Yeah, he's probable, likely to play. Alec Burks is a true game time. They'll continue to be without OG and Julius Randle. And the laundry list of guys quickly included out for this Raptors team. So this is one of those games, one of those instances where I want nothing to do with the Toronto Raptors. This is one of the teams that I feel like has quit, is tanking, however you want to call it. I don't want my money on them. Um, 4 game and 6 nights for them as well. They've only covered one of their last 7. For the Knicks, they're 9-4 as a road favorite. They usually beat up on the worst teams, 16-9 ATS versus less than 45% win teams. And they've at least covered 4 of their last 6 games. I think we've seen like a couple of teams I'm going to put in this category. Raptors, or maybe I'll just start with these two so I don't got to think about it too much. But Raptors and Pistons, those are the two that just, and Hornets, I guess, they're just screaming at me that those guys don't want to win right now. And I'm seeing these teams get down by a lot early in the games. And that's kind of how I see it going. So Knicks first half would likely be my recommendation here. Let's see what the number even is for that. For the Knicks first half, it's you can get 7.5. That would probably be the way I would decide to go if I'm playing here or laying here. As far as the total, it's interesting that it's going up, especially if Mitchell Robinson's supposed to come back. Knicks have went under 12 of their last 16. Raptors have went under 7 in a row. The under is 25-11 for the Raptors at home. Knicks under is 28-13 as a favorite. The Raptors, the worst offensive rated team last 5 games. Knicks top 5 defensive rated team in the same span, and Knicks playing at the third slowest pace. I like to think it's more of an under game. I'm not really sure why the total's going up. And if I had to play the side, like I said, Knicks first half. Let's take a look at the chat. And I think it's time for another water break here. My bad, you guys. Before I get to the chat, I'm dying. I'm dying. If you know, you know. I shouldn't have ate what I ate this morning. So bear with me. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, my bad. I messed up on the banner. Appreciate shouting that out. Should be Raptors plus 13.5 down there. Where there we go. So Super the Greatest likes the Knicks first half minus 6.5. Appreciate you've been around long enough, Bryce. Yeah, KC. Today's one of them days. Prolific likes the Knicks first half and the Raptors team total under. I could see that. I could see both hitting. Tasha says she got 12 last night. Nice work on that. What up, Jay Wills? Jose says I'm late, but I'm here. Casey says that's Skee every day. Real DJ likes the Knicks first half. Oh, let's see what this is by RH. She says Raptors are 0-8 against the spread in their last 8 games at home. Raptors have let go of the rope. That's what I see from them. Fascinator Bill says unders have been cashing for them. I agree. And Zach, absolutely no more Hart rebounds, probably Hardenstein rebounds either with Mitchell back. Both will be affected. I agree with Bryce. Two opposing styles makes the total kind of tough. I agree with that. Jim Turner thinks it's a trifecta for the Knicks, and I cannot talk you off. Manny, I agree with you as well. Nick says Grady Dick over 1.5 threes. D Rose, the legend, likes under a pass. Did I miss something? Oh no, it must be down there. My bad. Let me get here. My screen is just spazzing a little bit. I'm not. I mean, I look at props sometimes. Like, I, I don't want to bet against the Knicks defense. Or I'm sorry, you go into a game that we're not even on, man. See, that's why I get confused too. We're not even on that game, so we'll talk about it later. A lot of games to get through today. Can't be jumping all around back and forth. Hatchie, the Discord is for the level 2 members on the channel, and there's a link posted right there for them to join. And we have a lot of members in that Discord. I think it's 110 or so, and always talking about the games, even when I'm not around. All these great cappers who you guys see in the chat every day, a lot of them are in there. Wow, Tasha says, "Ski the man, been following him 6 years now. Subscribe, appreciate that, Tasha. And that means you've been around close to when I started doing this. Probably since the beginning when I started doing it on camera in front of everybody. Where is this? Okay, I think I still need to go down. Casey called it. Hopefully that's not for me. Hopefully I didn't say nothing. Yeah, you know when, Bam. um, nah, it ain't the Popeye's chicken. It's the cheese. Link likes next first half. Jose, appreciate you becoming a new member. He says, "Okay, I'm in." And Tasha says, "There you go. You won't regret." A lot of great work being done in that Discord. All right, let's keep moving here. We'll go over to the next game. And Wham Bam, appreciate you. Says, hit the like button, family. Rich Homie says, that Discord has been money. And that's what I like to hear. Everybody just making money, even when we're away from the show. 555, 556, Detroit and Minnesota opened up T Wolves minus 13. They're now 15.5 point favorites. Total open 214.5. It's up to 216. Injury report for the Wolves. You have Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, both game time decision. You have Clark and Towns out. For Detroit, Quentin Grimes, Taj Gibson, Fontecchio all out. Jaden Ivey, Kay Cunningham, Marcus Sasser game time. Sasser is the only one who is probable. For, I mean, the Pistons, I just said they're one of those teams who I feel like has quit, tanking, whatever you want to call it. They don't want to win games. And you can just tell. They let go of the rope early and it's just gone. Three games in 4 nights for them, 4 games in 6 days versus a Timberwolves team who is very well rested with 2 days rest. Timberwolves first half against the spread at home is 11-23. I don't like to see that, but if they were ever going to cover one, it would absolutely be versus this poor Pistons team who's already given up. Timberwolves have covered 6 games in a row. Being the more well rested team, I could see the more the game goes on, the more they have advantage, but how much do they actually care to beat this team by margin? That's what we got to think about. At the end of the day, it still would be a T Wolves or pass for me. Only way I could look here, maybe maybe we just go with the under. Let me pull up here our first half under, because if they get up by too much of a margin, we see teams don't really care about continuing to get those stops. But you have a Timberwolves team who, this is messed up right here. Um, the Timberwolves are seventh defensive rated team last 5 games. Pistons not really able to stop anybody. Timberwolves playing at a slow pace as well. Um, Timberwolves 24 and 10, 70.6% to the first half under at home. Detroit has gone under 4 of their last 5 first halves, and Detroit has gone under 7 of their last 9 games in general. I think Timberwolves full game or first half under, and the first half was pretty low, 105.5. I just Detroit hasn't been showing much resistance or putting the ball in the basket. So those I guess will be a lean for me at the moment. Not sure that I will get to the window, but I'm liking that right now. A lot to get through today. Got to go by these games one by one by one. See what we really really love. Because I don't want to give no units back. We've been going up. I want to keep going up. Let's see the comment section. Mahafi says he's going with Pistons team total under. Sadie reminding us that the Wolves have not been covering in the first half. They haven't been good starters, so I don't know about that one. First half under probably a little bit more than a full game, because when Minnesota gets up by too much, they might not care about playing defense. Jake Slobin says my hometown Pistons are G League rotation at best right now. Number could be 20. It would be worth laying still. Yeah, everybody's beating up on the Pistons. That's the only way I could play this game. What up, Arnell? And Jim Turner likes the full game under, and Wolves to get that double digit win. Who is this? Rose likes Minnesota first quarter and full game. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still 5 games left on the slate. So let's try to continue through the list. 557, 558. Houston and Oklahoma City opened up Thunder minus 6.5. They're a 7-point favorite. Total hasn't moved too much. It looks like 230. SGA game time decision here. For the Rockets, probable. For the Rockets, they'll be without Şengün and Whitmore. Rockets, they've been on fire lately. Rockets all season long haven't been as great on the road. You have the Thunder on the back end of a back-to-back. It is their third game for a nice 4th and 6. And first game home off a 3-game road trip. They've only covered 3 of their last 11 games. This is not one of those situations like last night where you're just asking them to win. Now they got to get back to winning by some kind of a margin. They are 7-4 against the spread, unrested. For the Rockets, chance to get a little bit of revenge, I guess, if you feel like that. They lost by double digits to this team. They have the rest advantage this time around. And I guess, they've covered 6 in a row now, 23-11 and 1 against the spread off of a win. They are playing great basketball. It's kind of Rockets or pass for me. I know they're the more motivated team tonight, and they've been playing better than the Thunder, in my opinion. First half ATS on the road for the Rockets, though, only 10, 23 and 1. So maybe just allow the entirety of the game and would only look towards the Rockets. Rockets +7 or stay out the way. Houston under is hitting 69% this season in the first half. Also, just wanted to shout that out. Let's see what the chat is thinking here. Pretentious Prodigy says the Rockets train stops here. This is Jeff's favorite game, though. He likes the Rockets. So does Timeline. Markel thinks OKC first half. I would agree. If you like OKC, first half seems like a great idea, especially off of a back-to-back. I would agree with that. Jose, if you're looking for every single bet that I make every day when I make them, that is at wagertalk.com. Mahafi likes the under. Tasha rode with OKC last night, but she says she's regretting it. Don't like to hear that. Don't like to hear that at all. And there is a link to both to my profile in the description of the video. Let's see. Jim Turner says Rockets have won their last 5 on the road. Dante likes the Rockets +7, says both schedules have been bad. One team has been covering, the other is not, and the team that's been covering is getting the points. I'm with you. I'm with you so far on that. Manny's in agreement as well. Appreciate you, Bryce. All right, so it's Rockets are past here, and we will move on over to the next game. That looks like 559, 560, Lakers and Grizzlies. Open Lakers -5.5. They're currently 4.5 point favorites. Total open 217.5. Looks like 223.5. Injury report here. You have LeBron probable. AD is the true game time decision this time around. No Castleton, Vanderbilt, Vincent, or Wood. Grizzlies, laundry list of injuries. No Kennard, Rose, Smart, Watanabe, or Williams. Zaire Williams. Looks like Vince Williams is game time, but no, he's doubtful. Same can be said for Conchar. And Brandon Clark is a true game time decision here. So the Lakers had a real. I was really proud of that Lakers win, just from a fan perspective. I didn't have any money on them, but I like the way that they were fighting. And I think a lot of those players are going to be exhausted. I wouldn't be surprised to see Anthony Davis get the night off. And if Anthony Davis does get the night off, it would lead me towards an over because the defense is just not as good. And Lakers offense has been pretty solid for the past little bit over a month. Both teams top 10 in pace last 5 games. Memphis over 5 of their last 6. Lakers over 4 of their last 5. I would look towards an over in this game if Anthony Davis is rolled out. And the market already is like in the over in this game. As far as the side, Grizzlies do have the rest advantage. It is their first game home off a long road trip. And Grizzlies 11-22, 11-22 first half against the spread at home. This is what I'll say. LeBron is the one rested person for the Lakers. I feel like it's his turn to go out and win a game for them. Like AD deserves a night off after that. Like it's LeBron's time to go and get a win. And so feeling like that, and also just knowing the rest of the team is probably a little tired too. I would think I prefer the Lakers first half -2. Fade that Grizzlies first half ATS record at home. And also, I think LeBron might be worth a shot on his props. Like I said, I feel like he's the person who has to win this game for them tonight based on that double overtime game last night. So, LeBron PRA, Lakers first half. If AD is rolled out, looking towards the over, those are ways that I'm liking this game. Hatchie became a new member. Appreciate you, Hatchie. And I'll post a new link for the Discord because I know they expire. And just to make sure everybody can get in. Link says Skee had a smile on his face saying Lakers. Yeah, they made me proud yesterday, man. Finally. That was a damn good win from the Lakers. Jake Slobin, he's in agreement. He likes LeBron over his points. Not mad at points, PRA, whatever you want to go with. I think tonight is the night for him to show up. Absolutely. Nice to hear that. Bonus. Jim Turner says Memphis is terrible. Nuggets could have named a score without half their starters last game. Have to leave early. Good luck to all on bets. Good luck to you as well, Jeff. Appreciate you tuning in. Tim H says Lakers been hot and must win. Jose is looking at LeBron for his quarter points. Aaron says Lakers lose when they're supposed to win, and vice versa. I hear you on that 100%. Real DJ says Grizzlies +4.5 if LeBron doesn't play. LeBron is going to play. He's going to be out there tonight. Don't even waste your time sitting and waiting. He's playing tonight. JB loves the over. I love to hear that. Markel leaning Lakers first half and first quarter. Don't do it, Tasha. Not tonight. Don't do it. Tim H likes the Lakers as a best bet. He really likes this game. Let's see. Let's see. Jeff dropping his bets before he heads out. Appreciate that. I agree, Joe the Gambler. David M liking the Lakers. Val Savage says Bane over 19 and a half points. He's laddering it up to 25. I can understand it. David H agrees with the Lakers first half. BC3 says alt line Lakers -8. Joey says, I like the high end cheese, not that cheap crap. What up, Joey? Hope all is well. Glad to see you in here. Yeah, LeBron's playing, AD's out. That's how I think this game is going to go. That is absolutely what I think. 4PF says, here from Kyle's live show, checking it out on your own. Appreciate it. Hopefully you like it over here as well. So if I'm playing this game, it's Lakers first half. I don't think AD is playing. I would think the over gets there as well. Um, maybe even the first half over, but some kind of way Lakers, some kind of way over, and I think LeBron is worth a bet tonight. I think LeBron does the heavy lifting. Next game up, we have Pacers and Bulls. Yeah, 4 p.m. You might have joined a little late because these last games I'm not as interested in, but we'll still talk them out. Opened up Pacers -2.5. They're still 2.5. Total though has gone up 3 points to 235. Injury report for where are the Pacers at? For the Pacers, TJ McConnell and Neesmith are both game time decision. For the Bulls, looks like Caruso is questionable and Phillips is out. Bulls, they're in a spot where they could use some wins as well. And they've only covered one of their last 5 games. Supposed to be a bounce back spot for them tonight. You could think of it as a letdown spot for the Pacers coming off a win as an underdog. Pacers will be playing their third game in 4 nights, fourth and sixth, and it's their fifth straight road game. So I do think the spot favors the Bulls a lot more than it does the Pacers, even though the Pacers have been playing better basketball. So because of that, I'll lean towards the Bulls here. And yeah, I'm not really into laying with the Pacers, even though it's a short number. I don't think they're a team that can play consistent defense, and especially in this kind of a spot, I just wouldn't trust it. So Bulls, I'll even mark it on my short list here. I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll try to talk it out some more with Kyle too, but I'm gonna look a little bit more into it. And Bulls +2.5 is definitely on my radar for tonight. To see if the chat can you push me there with the Bulls, or how are you guys feeling about it? You get to it. Timeline likes the Pacers. Justin says, was good. About to start from the beginning. Want to drop best bet. I'll drop when you get there. Appreciate you tuning in, Justin. Hope all is well with you as well. Fox thinks it is a bounce back spot for the Bulls, and I could absolutely see it. Let down spot for the Pacers. Bounce back spot for the Bulls. I agree with that. Jonathan likes the way the Pacers have been playing lately. Tasha also took the Pacers. Brian H liking the Bulls. Blanco liking the Bulls on the money line. RH, I do see that, but just don't think this is the best situation for the Pacers. A lot of people disagreeing with me. They like the Pacers -2.5. Lit Picks likes a prop here, going with Vucevic over 16.5. Says average 19 at home in the last 10, covers 7 of the last 10. I think that's a pretty solid shot out there. Appreciate you sharing. Mahafi thinks this one would be more of a track meet, likes the over. Corey B going with Hallie over his assist prop. I never can talk anybody off of that. Says he's averaging 15.7 against Chicago this season. I mean, I've loved Hallie since he came in. He fed us. It was either last year or the year before. He was feeding us on those assist prop. We were laddering it up, and can never talk you off of Hallie assists. First class agency. I love to hear that. Says he loves the Bulls tonight. Money line and spread. That's how I'm thinking. That is how I'm thinking. All right, we'll move over to the next game. Two more games left on the slate. Next one is not a great one at all. 563, 564. Spurs and Jazz opened up Jazz minus 2.5. They're now a 4-point favorite, and the total has dropped 3 points to 228.5. As far as the injury report, Keldon Johnson and Wemby, both questionable tonight. For the Jazz, they'll be without Jordan Clarkson and Chris Dunn. Um, Let me get to my probably even didn't even put that much on my sheet for this one. Jazz have been good when they've been favored 12 and 5 ATS. They've been good at home, 22 and 13 ATS. They have not been good lately. Okay, let me get that comment out here. Yeah, they have not been good lately. Only covered one of their last 6 games. The Spurs feel like they have been solid lately, but they obviously would need Wemby and Keldon Johnson. 4 game and 6 nights for the Spurs. Another team that's coming off a win as a dog could be a letdown spot. How many more games does the Spurs really want to win at this point in the season? Um, I just without Wimby and the situation as far as 4 game and 6 nights and already coming off a win, I would lean towards the Jazz, but I don't like the way they've been playing enough to put my money on it. So I think I have to pass this one, but gun to my head, I'll lean with the Jazz. Chat, let's see if you guys have anything on this one. Cash God says hard pass. Real DJ likes it. First half and full game for the Jazz. D Rose the legend says Knicks. Mitch says, what's laddering up? Cheese? I'm asking. I know I need to stay away from it, man. Today, I'm struggling heavy. I really am. But we've almost made it to the end. Timeline likes the Jazz tonight. David says Jazzy Jazz, fire at home, playing spots. RH reminding us that 6 of the last 8 for the Spurs have gone under. Also, 5 of the last 6 for the Jazz. Timeline liking that. SGA just got ruled out. So probably should jump on Houston if you wanted them now. Let me take a look at that. That is something that I will absolutely go take a look at. I don't like the injury chase, but the line is going to move tremendously, and I was already liking the Rockets. It's now 4.5. So I think I missed that line already. We'll see where it settles at, and we'll see if I want to get involved. I honestly think the Rockets can win the game. So I mean, obviously we missed some value on it, but I'm more into picking winners. I'm not trying to just bet to get a good number on stuff. I want something I can take to the window at the end of the day. So if I have to wait to be sure, I don't have a problem doing that. Let's see. Get back to this game. Not a whole lot of people interested here. Everybody's running to the window to bet the Rockets. And I'm not mad at you. Not mad at you at all. I might get there at the end of the day. We shall see. What up, Guillermo? Hope all is well, bro. Hope you have fun with the fellas and made it back home safely. Joey says, I remember the good old days when you could win with the Jazz at home with confidence. My, how a month can change things. Yeah, absolutely. And Jose, I appreciate it. Says, I like your style. All right. Last game on the slate. We finally made it. 565, 566. Phoenix and Denver. This game opened up Nuggets minus 6.5. They're now 7.5 or 7 point favorite, depending where you shop. Total has went up about 3.5 points to 227.5. A lot to see on the injury report, I guess, today. Damian Lee out for the Suns. Looks like both Nurkic and Bill are game time decision tonight. For Denver, Jokic is probable. So is MPJ. You have Gordon and Jamal Murray truly questionable. They'll be without Najee. And I was cutting up last time. I'm not gonna lie. I was cutting up. I said there's 2 teams I really don't want to go against right now. I went against them and we got smoked. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it again. Um, Nuggets, they're just too superior. They're playing really good basketball right now. The Suns are inconsistent. I get there in a bounce back spot, but I just don't trust them to to beat this Nuggets team. It's just as simple as that. The Nuggets also lost to this team by double digits. I think this is a spot where they can send a message. So I'm only looking towards the Nuggets here. And maybe it's best to just get in early because they've been consistent. I mean, the top dogs in the NBA, they've been killing teams from the jump lately. I want to say the Celtics have covered 10 first halves in a row. I know they don't play today, but the Nuggets, they're 8-1-1 ATS their last 10 first halves. I think that's the correct way to go in this game. Denver first half -4 is the only way I could look. Let me go ahead and mark that down. First half. Nuggets first half. And as far as the total, I don't really want to get involved. So let's see what you guys think. Are you willing to lay with the Nuggets for the full game? You think I'm right with the first half? Or am I just wrong? Y'all like the Suns? Robert Franklin says Durant 2+ blocks plus 225. Blanco likes the under. What? And I did 227.5. The market doesn't agree, but yeah, I would feel nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but I hope you cash because I'm not on it. RH reminds us that the Suns have only covered 3 of their last 10 road games. Dick the Lawyer, I think I'm with you. Don't bet against Jokic. Jose likes the Nuggets. You know, Tasha. Tasha's been saying it for a while. She says she's not betting against the Celtics. She gets it. Wham says the Suns will miss the playoffs. All right, making some nice predictions there. Timeline likes the Suns. So there's one person there liking the Suns. Yeah, Guillermo, I gotta come hang with the fellas. Um, next time there's a big thing. I know well next will probably be Breeders' Cup again, unless there's something before that. But I'll be there for that. Absolutely. Always like hanging with you guys. Let's see. Lit Pick says if the spot says fade Nuggets at home, we'll just stay away next time. Absolutely. I just, I go spend that money on. I could think of a million other things to go spend my money on than fade the Nuggets or the Celtics. That's how I feel. Tasha's in agreement. Nuggets first half. Markel wants Nuggets first half and first quarter. Rylan also agrees to get in early in this one. Jose liking that first half. Hoffy liking it. Real DJ thinks the Nuggets win by 13. Brian H says trifecta. T. Will says Jamal Murray. He should be fresh. Looking at his PRA. So we're all kind of agreement. Liking the Nuggets early in this game. Fox likes Jokic under his rebounds if Nurkic plays today. So Nuggets first half seems to be the consensus here. Only way that I could look in this game. And we made it. I almost died a couple times. I probably need another water break, but we made it to the end of the show. And it is about that time where we move to best bets. Got to get that other banner out of here. Move over to best bets. So people who've been around, you know what to do. For the people who are new, you'll see everybody dropping their best bets in the chat. 3 rules: put best bet next to your best bet, so we actually know that's what it is. Put the line or number that you're getting, so it could be graded accurately, and then no more than 2 best bets. So not one person outweighs the whole rest of the group. And the chat is extremely sharp if you're new. We've had a couple winning days back to back, and we have a lot more winning days than not. So while you guys are dropping your best bet, I'm gonna take a sip of water and also just see what I want to get for my best bet because it's a lot to choose from. No graphic this time. All right, bear with me for 1 second. 12 games to try to glance through. And I do have, I do know where I'm looking, but I just want to make sure I like it a little bit more than the rest. And I think this is what we're going with here. think this is all right. I'm pretty sure this is where we're going. So before I give my best bet, let's scroll up and take a look at some of the best bets you guys are dropping. Trevor likes Garland 8+ assists, plus 130. Lone Star says Cavs Hornets under 12.7.5 and Magic minus 3.5. Joey is going with some college basketball. Says he put his reason why in the college basketball Discord. I'll go check it out because I did miss it. But he likes Seattle versus High Point under 151. Appreciate you sharing that. Justin likes Nuggets over their team total tonight. First class agency going with the Bulls plus 2.5 and Bulls money line. I like it. Brian H likes the Knicks first half. Lit picks going with Vucevic over 16.5 points and Clippers minus 5.5. Jake Slobin likes LeBron over 24.5 points. Says he took it last night. And that's a great call, especially you expect you should still get it now if you like it before AD is rolled out, etc. D Rose, a legend, likes Pacers minus 2.5, and Jay Prophet likes Magic minus 4.5. Blanco trying to get some plus money with the Bulls. A lot of good best bets coming in the chat. Fox likes a player prop here, and another college basketball bet. It looks like Norfolk State plus 1.5. So what I'll say is for you guys watching on the replay, you can still see the chat, even though I didn't, mention all the best bets for today. All you have to do is where it says comments, you scroll over, you click the live chat replay, and it'll populate just like it's a live show. And then you'll be able to see all those best bets from all the good cappers in the chat. For myself, my best bet for today, I was choosing between going first half and full game. And I've made my decision. For this game, for the best bet for the show, I will go with Cavs. I'll go Cavs minus 10.5. Full game. Charlotte has been getting beat by double digits every single game, and like I said, I just feel like these are teams going opposite directions right now. So Cavaliers minus 10.5 is the best number we can get. Will be the best bet for the show. A little different. Usually we take a big dog. Today we'll take a big favorite. And like I always say, the show is absolutely nothing without the chat. Appreciate you guys 100%. And we always have a good time while we do it. Today was very tough to get through 12 games, but I feel like we did a great job in just about an hour. So if you enjoyed the show, hit the like button for me as it does help me out. And best of luck on all your action. Good luck best of luck if you tell. I messed up my own way I said. Best of luck if you tell. Good luck on all your action. And come check me out. Come check us out. Me, Kyle, and Rob Vino on Kyle's show at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll catch y'all then. Peace.